How does a channel get more than 300,000 subscribers in 2 weeks for around about 10 minutes work, whilst at the same time, views on a channel absolutely collapse? It's a fascinating story, so sit down, settle in, and I'll tell you all about it. The Streamy Awards. It's like the Oscars for content creators, and you'll find names like Mr. Beast, Emma Chamberlain, FaZe Clan and Ryan's World nominated for multiple categories. And this year, our good friend Jake Fellman made the list in the short form section. That's pretty cool, right? If you're unfamiliar with his work, Jake Fellman makes 3D animation YouTube shorts on popular games and culture. And in the space of a single year, he has gained 6.7 billion views and a shade under 8 million subscribers. And it's that next diamond milestone that's almost impossible to ignore at this point. This phenomenal success story is in large part thanks to the birth of Shorts, YouTube's answer to TikTok. And whether you love it or hate it, it's definitely here to stay. However, what I'm sharing with you today has almost nothing to do with YouTube Shorts whatsoever. Jake Fellman, who I've nicknamed the Algorithm Killer, has figured out YouTube all over again. This is Jake Fellman's daily view count over the last year, which he has kindly shared with us. And yes, those are indeed millions. He made 100 animation shorts on the super popular Among Us video game and then transitioned to Minecraft for 100 more shorts. Like any channel, it has its peaks and troughs, and right now we're seeing a little bit of a downturn. There are a couple of reasons for this. Jake isn't posting on a daily basis like he was earlier on in the year to protect himself from burnout, and he recently pivoted his content from Minecraft to Squid Game shorts. A very shrewd move in my opinion, but that's going to lead to a bit of view lag time. But hey, if the largest creators on a platform are jumping onto this trend, you can't really afford to ignore it. Stepping back into Jake's analytics, here are the daily subscriber counts over the last year, and yes, these are indeed tens of thousands. The pattern is pretty similar to the view counts until we get to the end where instead of a subscriber slump, Jake is enjoying a subscriber surge, which doesn't make any sense, does it? How can views be well down but subscriber counts remain very healthy? Well, I did promise you all a story and well, literally, it is a YouTube story. We all know by now that YouTube Shorts has its own shelf in the mobile app, right? But you know what else has its own shelf? YouTube Stories. Every single user can see and watch YouTube Stories, but not every single creator can make one. And what else happens when you watch YouTube Stories? It shows all of your stories in sequence before moving to the next channel. Stories last for 7 days and they are limited to 15 seconds in length, which means that if they hook you in as a viewer, you can watch loads of YouTube stories from one creator in a matter of minutes. And this is what Jake Fellman has been up to, reposting his old YouTube shorts as YouTube stories. But wait right there, I hear you cry. Isn't this a flagrant abuse of YouTube's policies? Isn't this all reused content? Well, usually I would agree with you, but YouTube told Jake to do this. You see, YouTube has this thing called partner managers that are often assigned to larger creators, and being the high roller that Jake is these days, he got his very own YouTube partner manager, who suggested the idea of repurposing his shorts into YouTube stories. And here's the really curious thing about YouTube stories. Viewers know virtually nothing about them from a data perspective. You don't know how many views, likes or comments they have, but if you're not subscribed, there is that bright and beautiful red button for you to press. And guess what? That's exactly what viewers of Jake Fellman's stories have started doing. From 0 subscribers as a traffic source at the start of October, Jake Fellman's stories that he has already posted on his channel 6 months ago as shorts have brought in an incredible 300,000 subscribers. That's over 50% of his total subscribers for that time period. That is bonkers. And it's only the half of it. Over the last 2 weeks, Jake Fellman's YouTube stories have helped sustain subscriber growth on the channel, but they haven't done anything for views. Or have they? If you post YouTube stories, you can get some very simple metrics from the analytics page in the YouTube studio. Obviously, subscribers gained from stories do count towards your channel, but views don't. And so when we look at Jake Fellman's stories analytics, not only is he getting plenty of subscribers, but he's getting plenty of views as well. Over 50 million in the last 7 days, or over 225 million since he started posting YouTube stories a little over 2 weeks ago. So in reality, this isn't a channel struggling for views. This is a channel that has discovered quite possibly the most powerful and underutilized tool there is. However, and unfortunately, not many creators can take advantage of this hack. But if you do have 10,000 subscribers and you do have access to YouTube stories, and you have posted successful YouTube shorts in the past that are 15 seconds or less, you've got nothing to lose, have you? I know it's going to apply to about 3 people watching this video right now. But here's something to be hopeful about. YouTube often lowers the requirements of its features. For example, very recently, it's lowered the requirements for both the community tab and mentions from 1,000 subscribers to 500 subscribers. I'm not making any promises, but maybe in the future, you will need less than 10,000 subscribers to start using YouTube Stories. In case you didn't know, Stories are a mobile-only tool accessed from the Create button in the YouTube mobile app. They are very, very similar to Shorts in how you record a video or upload one from your phone's gallery, just like Jake Fellman is doing. You don't create a thumbnail or a title or a description. You simply film and post. As briefly mentioned earlier, none of the views, likes or comments count towards your channel, only subscribers. And there is no monetization angle here either. No ad revenue and no Shorts bonus payments to be had. Put simply, YouTube Stories, just like regular videos, just like live streams, just like YouTube Shorts, just like the community tab, is another way to distribute your content to the mammoth YouTube audience. Now then, let's get back to this diamond play button. Currently, Jake Fellman is 2 million subscribers short of it. But given the success he's recently had with YouTube Stories, theoretically, he doesn't have to post another YouTube video. He could just repost all of those shorts as stories over the next 3 to 4 months and he would hit 10 million subscribers. 0 views, 2 million subscribers. You try and figure that one out. In the meantime, if you do want to learn more about reaching more of your audience through tools that might be available to you, such as the community tab, which now only requires 500 subscribers, then check out the video over here.